Hello, viewers. Welcome to Dr. Ratan Talks channel. And today we are going to talk about how important managing emotions is to lead a successful and happier life. So, unfortunately, the universities here do not teach how to manage emotions, and which is a very critical part in everyone's life. So, today let's take a real-time situation which most of you will be facing, and see how we can solve it through a rich mindset and a poor mindset, and comparing it with emotions. So we have Supraja here, and Supraja, can you come up with a situation which we can see how we can solve it through a rich mindset and a poor mindset?
Sure. Thank you, Sandeep. Here is a situation. So, say you are working in a company for more than 5 years, and since past 4 years or so, you have worked so hard in building a lot of important products for your team. You feel confident enough and approach your manager uh, to see where you stand for your next level of promotion. So your manager hears you, and he in fact agrees with you about your situation, and he gives hopes to you that you could be promoted possibly towards the year end. He also presents you with a situation for you to handle meanwhile, and based upon that he would like to get you promoted. So as he gives you that particular task, you take it up very seriously, and with the hope that you'll get promoted, and you work on it, you deliver it, and you are checking with your manager from time to time on that promotion ladder, and looks like you are still on par in getting promoted, because that is what your manager shows hopes towards your progress. But as the year end approaches, to your surprise, you actually are not on that promotion list, and you are definitely not happy about it. And you don't know how to deal with this situation, because at the same time, since you have worked for past 5 years so hard, and with your manager giving you hopes of you getting moved on to the next ladder in your career, you definitely don't feel good about it, and it is putting you down in your morale. You cannot quit your job immediately because you wanted to resolve this situation. So how do you handle this kind of situation?
Yeah, very, very interesting situation, and I believe many go through this situation. So in this case, you were expecting a promotion, and you are not promoted by end of year, and you have worked really hard to get the things done, the situation given to you. You thought that you have handled the best of your, to the best of your ability, and you expected that you will be going to the next level, and to your surprise, you are not, which led to from frustration and sadness. So all of these are, you might be going through, everyone can take this situation differently. So people can go through anger, sadness, and then showcase that emotion. So let's talk about like poor mindset now. And the poor mindset dealing is, go to your boss, say that you promised me promotion, you haven't promised me promotion, you're not honest, and get in a fight with them basically, and say that you didn't give what I wanted, and I'm not happy about it. And that actually only breaks the relation with him, and probably you might never get your promotion in the meantime, because you're just not maintaining the relation there. And on the other hand, on the richer level, might think that you're still lacking some competencies. So think from that angle and see, like, have a collaborative discussion with your manager. What are the competencies? Have an open discussion, with your boss. What are the things which you are missing? You have done some work, and you have accomplished. For example, growing from a manager to a senior manager, right? Delivering work is not enough, and in the process, how you are managing your people, how you are managing their emotions, and how you are how you are dealing in different situations also matters somewhat most, right? So you need to understand what are the competencies you are lacking, even though you might be having your job specific skills there, right there. But job specific skills will get you to a certain level. right? And but if you wanted to grow in your career, you might be missing some competencies. Try to figure out what competencies are there, figure out a roadmap in the next 6 months or the next promotion cycle, how you are going to accomplish those competencies, and have that collaborative discussion, have that writings done, and have a roadmap to cover up for that competencies. So next time your boss can go to the calls saying that this was the competency gap I identified, and she has knocked it out of the park, and you are ready for the promotion. So and when you have a rich mentality, don't think about a job, right? So you always think about giving job to others. And tomorrow, if you wanted to become an entrepreneur, you cannot have a lot of competency gaps. Take all of these things, have open discussions with your bosses or whoever, identify your competency gaps, fill those competencies gaps, and then enter into your entrepreneurship, where you have minimal competency gaps and you can be successful in your career. And now, as time passes by, there are a lot of new instruments which have come into the market, where Dr. Ratan, who is here, also would like to share some of those techniques, the new HR techniques, in order to handle this. So Dr. Ratan, can you please come over and sit here so that we can have a quick discussion on this?
Okay. Yes, I was also going through your session, what is going on, and it is between the person to person, between boss and subordinate. And we have seen in some cases, one boss for the same candidate, he said he shall not be promoted, and same candidate we are given to some other section, and they said we were given double promotion. But because it all depends on the each person's. For that, but means in this promotion system, there are different types of performance appraisal. If you only want, your immediate boss is actually evaluating your performance, it's called 90 degrees. That means only person, if boss says, okay, it's good, means good, we'll get it. But to overcome this, we also said boss and subordinate. Suppose if suppose this manager is having around 15 of his associates is managing, and we'll also take the rating from the subordinates. That is called 180. That means your boss, your subordinate team, and your all three will give the rating. So that means what happens is boss will be having only 50%, another 50% by your associates. So you will not be biased. And to overcome this, what is happens is, again, people says that, okay, I will give a good rating for you, you also give good rating for me. So that also may not affect our organizations. To overcome this, what we said is, it is called 360. That means he should also suppose this person, not only boss and subordinate, and he's also having some clients outside. So whatever product development is taking, whether your clients have been accepting or not. So this is called 180. And now, especially in US and all, a lot of divorces are taking place, and they're not taking care of their family life, and they're also taking the feedback from their wife and children also. Now, one more 720 degrees has come. How he is behaving with your neighbors? Because you have to take care of your family, you have to take care of your society, you have to take care of your customers. So this is called 720 degrees. So once we take the systematic things, because of one person, maybe he might be taking wrong decision or right decision. Sometimes boss will think that that's why I promote him, and he may not listen to me. So to overcome all these things, new instruments have come. Anyway, I'm very happy that because whatever situation, failure, for example, I'll give you my own experience. When I was working at Institute of Public Enterprise, T.L. Shankar was the director, and I was asking for promotion. Then he said, you come. Ratan, already having a lot of skills with you, and you are creating, even if it is a government organization, government funded organization, and you are going to private and public, and you are getting a business. And how long you'll work? Because another 10 years you may retire. So why don't you, with your skills and knowledge, why don't you create an organization where you can give for 100 people employment and promotion? Whether believe it or not, because of his one advice, immediately on that day itself, I quit my job and set up my institution. So you should be prepared to take the challenge. One thing, whatever business you start, you should have some competence in that, and should have confidence. And in the business, prepare to lose everything. Then again restart. So that means You should prepare for sharing challenges. It should be surprises, anger, everything you have to manage. And always don't think about only people. Think about the ideas. The ideas can change you, and you can manage. As you said, there's a lot of changes are coming now, and these emotions. That means emotion means attachment, and you should also have belief that I can do. This is the one example I want to give. Then I want to close my session.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Dr. Ratan, can you also let our viewers know what are the upcoming sessions on emotions, and also what are the other upcoming sessions coming up?
In the upcoming sessions, we are going to have very interesting topics. Number one, recently again we approached the Devari Amjal farmers, and the farmers are going to speak to the media. And one more second session, we are going to talk about problem identification, problem solving. And especially we have seen in Devari Amjal, the people lack teamwork. So we are going to have a teamwork working together concept. And the third session, we are going to on how to use emotional intelligence and emotional quotient in the real life situation. This we are going to apply for political leaders, bureaucrats, and a real life situation for the farmers. The three interesting topics are coming. Kindly tune into our channel and encourage us.